Hello, Jay.
Oh, mate, you okay?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well, cheers. Have you had a good week?
Excellent. Yeah, really good.
How
You?
was your practice yesterday?
Actually, it was really good. Although I've got a mic that isn't, it doesn't need phantom power, and I had phantom power coming from the desk
Yeah,
into the microphone, and so it was like giving me little electric shocks, and I couldn't work out why. So
yeah.
I had to do the rehearsal with kind of like off mic, and I normally like to get right in
Oh,
the mic
God.
because I've got an SE Shure SE, so it's
Yeah,
like you have to get right in there to get the clarity kind of thing, so it doesn't pick up everything around the room. Not that there was anyone there because it was just
yeah.
rehearsing by myself, but you know,
Oh, you went with the other guys now? Went with the band?
not no, not yet. I'm just rehearsing to sort of like learn the lyrics and learn the new songs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I do that via a process of just standing and singing.
yeah, yeah. Are the new songs sinking in now?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're sunk
Yeah,
right in there now. They're right down there in the depths of
yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah, brilliant, yeah. Okay, mate. I'll just start. I've got a little introduction I'll do for yourself, and then we'll get cracking. I've prepared a few questions for your good self.
Excellent.
Yeah, I picked your vinyl up yesterday, your debut album.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Which what? So North of America?
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying that at the moment.
great.
Yeah,
Well, Jeff Emerick, he knew how to record.
that's a brilliant record. Yeah,
What a producer. I
yeah,
was, I was, I was blessed.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you're doing that kind of thing at 21, 22 years of age. That's
yeah,
some going, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, amazing. I mean, I couldn't believe I was working with him. I mean, it
Yeah,
hadn't been that long. I was listening to the Beatles on the Heck 100 tour, and
yeah,
because I bought a Beatles cassette in the
yeah,
garage on the tour. I hadn't really bought anything before. I knew of the Beatles,
yeah,
of course, and I knew,
yeah,
but mine was it was really it was Wings and Paul McCartney that I was really listening to in real time, which was in the
yeah, yeah,
'70s and late '70s, and so well, early '70s really, well, and about '76,
yeah,
when he had things like Good Night Tonight and Silly Love Songs and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So that's the kind of stuff I was listening to, but I really hadn't listened to the Beatles. And then I bought this cassette. I think it was just the Red and the Blue albums, and
yeah. Just the compilations. Yeah,
yeah, because it's at the service station, it's at the garage. So,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I had a Walkman, and I was just listening to the music, and I went into Beatle universe,
yeah, yeah,
and I couldn't believe this world. I couldn't
yeah,
believe the standard of the songwriting because by then I was actually that was my job in hand. I was like chief in
yeah,
songs was my department, so it's all up to me. The
yeah,
second album has got to be good, so
yeah,
right, better get to it. And I was listening to it and mesmerized, couldn't believe it, and then just bought every album and listened to it. So between gigs, I was I wouldn't say lost because I was so I was lost before I listened to the Beatles.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not a bad place to get lost in, though, is it?
You sound like you're from the area.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm more blue than red. Only when it comes to those two compilations, I prefer the blue album.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause they'll really experimental stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well,
Something
that's
else, isn't it?
that's why they're great albums because the blue introduces you to all the rest of the stuff, all the other Beatles albums like the White Album and
Yeah, yeah,
Magical Mystery Tour and
yeah,
Sergeant Pepper. And
yeah,
once you hear Sergeant Pepper, it's just like so. Here I was working with the guy that made Penny Lane. This guy made Penny Lane, and I was
yeah,
getting to record with him because my dream was to work with Geoff Emerick as Haircut 100's
Yeah.
follow-up album.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was the only Beatles fan. So, and it was mainly actually because he'd also done an Elvis Costello album called Imperial Bedroom at that time.
Yeah.
Brilliant album. And the landscape that he created on that, like songs like Town Crier,
Yeah.
beautiful string arrangements. And that was all Geoff Emerick. And so I was in there making music with the man himself, you know, with George Martin walking past because it was his studio.
My words, yeah. God, some legends in that facility then, wasn't it?
Oh my God, that it was Air Studios, you know, 1983.
Oh, yeah, in Scotland, or
sorry,
Air in Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, was it Air? Oh, not Air.
Oh, yeah, sorry, not Ayrshire. No,
no.
Yeah, sorry, Jay. It was in Oxford Street, in Oxford Circus. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the quality of the tracks on North of a Miracle, no, it's just Whistle Down the Wind. It's got that, it's gorgeous bass in it. Sounds a bit like Paul Young, Wherever I Lay My Hat. It's got irresistible bass in it. Yeah. Really? Yeah.
Pino Palladino.
Yeah, you're just waiting for that little bass part when you're listening to it.
Yeah. He's a master of the bass. I mean, he plays in the Who now, and he's played with pretty much everyone. I mean, he's the go-to bass player.
I think I've heard of that name now you've mentioned it. Yeah.
Legend. Pino.
Yeah.
Cheers, Pino.
Yeah. I think it was Joan Armatrading he's played with as well.
Right, okay.
Yeah, he could have done, yeah. Because it's a pretty unique name he's got, isn't it?
It is. I mean, he was just starting in '83 because it was myself and Paul Young where he launched his career.
Yeah. Vintage year, '83, mate.
Certainly was.
Year I was born.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think North of a Miracle was released about 1 or 2 months before I was born.
Wow.
Because I was born in November.
Sagittarian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it could have been September for your album.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't wait. I've been listening to it on Spotify, but I got the vinyl yesterday. It's a lovely gatefold as well, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely. Oh, I remember picking those pictures because a lot of those pictures were taken by my manager, Dave.
Yeah.
And he was like a keen photographer, great photographer, not with us now. Hello, Dave. Rest in peace, Dave. And he took some great photos. And I remember just with the spyglass, like picking them, going through and going, oh, wow. They were unlike they weren't like photo sessions, you know, they were just behind the scenes kind of photos. So.
Yeah, even the front cover's pretty simple but effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just looking upwards.
Yeah, that was in my flat at home. I was just looking up at the skylight at the top because I lived at the top of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep in thought, were you?
No, I look like I'm deep in thought, but you know, Jay, I was a good poser by then. Yeah.
Well, we can all do that, can't we?
Yeah, well, you know, you have a lot of practice, don't you, when you're younger, you know, in front of the mirror, sort of like going, am I going to get girls or am I not? Is it going to be easy for me or not? And when I was younger, it was just like, I thought, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, you know.
It's tough for me as well, yeah. I'm not even a singer.
Well, why do you think I became a singer?
Yeah. Nice one, mate. So the new album was set to be released this month, but it's been pushed back to May.
Yeah.
So are you able to expand on the reason for the delay?
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It was finished supposedly, but it just wasn't right. It just wasn't finished, and I know when it's not finished because
Yeah.
Have the songs reached their full potential? Are they reaching their full potential? And if you're lying to yourself, because you can be gaslit by others, but you can't gaslit yourself. And if you do gaslight
No.
yourself, you've only got yourself to make
Yeah.
responsible for
Yeah.
putting it out. And I just couldn't put it out. And Dynamite, the single, went out unfinished, and that was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking for it to be rushed out, because I was trying to meet the deadline, and I was being pushed, and it was very stressful. So in saying, listen, it's just not finished. It's going to have to go back. It doesn't matter. It's just got to be finished. It's been 44 years, so it can't just suddenly be like rushed last minute.
Yeah, we can wait a bit longer.
I was very unpopular.
So who was putting the pressure on you to get Dynamite out?
Schedules, Absolute Record. Everybody. It was planned for them.
Yeah.
And if you've got it advertised in the digital world already, and you've got fans that are waiting for it, you've already got you've got a date, you've got a deadline. But what do you do when you've got a deadline, but it's not right? It should be finished first, then you make a plan. But nowadays you have to sort of like make plans up front. It's always been that way, but because it's not, because this wasn't an album made in the old classic sense of it. So like when I made the album with Jeff, like it was, this is the budget, this is the time you have, and just make that record. And Jeff was producing, so he made sure he was used to making records very quickly, and in budget as well. So that was his job. But here there wasn't a producer. There were just a team of people and it was started, the team of people rather that were involved. And it was started in 2010. So we already had lots of tracks recorded by my son in studios around Berkshire. And so there was like they had a song called Rain Cloud and A Wonderful Life. And they're already there. They just needed little fine touches. But even they weren't right, So sometimes you can overcook a song. Sometimes you can not cook.
You can overthink it sometimes.
And sometimes it's worked to tidy up. Sometimes it hasn't worked, and you've got to go back and get the vibe together again. And you've got to capture the essence again. And it was just the mixing wasn't right. That was rushed. Everything was a bit rushed. So I just needed more time, Vicar. More time, Vicar.
Yeah, you put your foot down there and said,
I had to become the unpopular person because I had to, because at the end of the day, nobody else was going to do it. It was going to come out like that. And it's just like, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I just can't do that. I was the only person that didn't have that'll do. It had to be right. And so we got it right. And now it's coming out. And the mixing is right. It was mixed by the wonderful Danton Supple, who mixed Rush of Blood to the Head by Coldplay. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that was a quality album.
Studios.
Yeah. So is the version of Dynamite on the album going to be different to the single version? Yeah.
The single will just hopefully just blend into the background somewhere. Yeah,
fade into the ether.
Yeah, it won't be hopefully off digital services soon and stuff, and just be a thing.
Yeah, all right.
Be a collector's item or something.
Yeah. So how did you get the name, Boxing the Compass?
Well, it's a nautical term for a complete change in direction, and also it's a kind of traditional way before the digital world of finding where you are. And I thought that was a lovely metaphor for the band and where we are in life. And also a compass has been really important to me in life, because they were my favourite shoe when I was growing up. They were called a Wayfinder. Yeah. And they had a little compass in the heel. You lifted the lid and it was under your heel in the shoe. Yeah. And it had animal tread on it. And I loved these shoes. So it's like, I just love the whole kind of, everything to do with the compass.
Yeah, it takes you back to your youth as well. Yeah.
Well, it's Pelican West, north of America. And I thought, well, we could go east and we could go south. We don't want to go south.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
Upward trajectory, yeah.
So it was like a compass. You can just go all over. You can just keep changing
Yeah.
direction. You can do and go wherever you like. So I like that imagery of a
Yeah.
compass, and it's now on
Clever
the
title,
A and
huh?
the B
Yeah.
side. It's you've got a compass on the A and the B side on the record.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So some of these songs have been in existence for like 15 years, have they, in some respect?
Yeah, yeah. Some of them are
Yeah,
new, some of them are old. Well, that's not.
yeah,
Oh, I mean, it's all new to you, like a
yeah,
second-hand
yeah,
uh, clothes shop. You know,
yeah, yeah,
vintage clothing.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's to well, it was new to the guys as well. I mean, I one of the songs, Soul Bird, Vanishing Point, I was writing during COVID when the band hadn't
yeah,
got back
brilliant.
together again. So I didn't know why, but in during COVID, I just had a little loop machine, on my computer and
Yeah,
stuff, and I was
yeah,
funking, sitting there,
yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
absolutely no money,
yeah.
just
The
funking
bare
away.
bones.
Like,
Yeah,
what do I do if I
yeah,
have no money? I
yeah. Got
just
to
sit
stay
and play
creative,
funk
haven't
guitar.
you? Yeah,
Sorry?
got to stay creative, haven't you?
Yes,
In
yeah.
times like that. Yeah.
Mm.
So what's the situation with Mark Fox and Phil Smith? Did they not want to come around along with the ride this time?
No, they were invited to the Shepherd's Bush Empire, and before then, they didn't want to play at that. Then they're also invited beforehand to come to a meeting, but it wasn't. It was just Graham, Les, and I that made it to the meeting. Les came all the way from Spain to be in the meeting, and
Yeah,
Jonesy
yeah,
drove all the way from Cornwall, and
mm,
so it was kind of like the original band members. And then we
yeah,
just knew that, because I stayed friends with Blair, and
yeah,
buddies kind of thing. So knew Blair was up for it because we chatted
yeah,
about it
yeah,
regularly, what we do. But Mark and Phil are sort of like more friends, really, and I hoped that they would join in on it, but they didn't want to come to the meeting. They didn't want to play at the gig, and they wanted to sort of like go over old stuff online, on email and stuff. And I just wanted us to kind of come together and just bring all our stuff that we had and just
yeah,
bring it all up to
yeah,
date, move
yeah,
on, and then bring it up to date. But they didn't. They've kind of like stayed in the past, if you like. So
yeah,
they're not involved in this new. The four of us. It's
yeah.
they're just
Oh,
their decision. I mean,
yeah,
it's their band, but it's all of our band. But it's like
yeah,
this is
yes. C'est
but
la
this
vie.
works. It works. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was watching the Bands Reunited documentary from 2004, the VH1.
That's nice, isn't it? That.
Yeah, it's entertaining, isn't it? Although
Mm.
a bit intrusive, wasn't it? The way it came to your home and all that. Were you not expecting them?
I actually wasn't at all. I was really surprised.
No,
Otherwise, I
no.
wouldn't have been fat as a barrel. Um,
Yeah,
I was, I think I was having a
yeah,
barbecue as well. So it was
yeah,
like triple whammy. I was out of,
yeah,
yeah, I wasn't at my fighting weight, put it that way,
yeah.
around that time. And so when the TV crew turned up to where I lived, it was like, oh wow! And I really didn't know. So I love
Yeah.
that though. That's part of the charm of that program. I thought, where
It's a cracking watch, isn't it? I really
yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
I loved watching them.
Yeah,
I watched them, most of them. They were really good. VH1, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. They must have had some budget as well to get around the country.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was Richard Blade, he's a brilliant DJ in. We just toured with him in America actually with Howard Jones and Richard
yeah,
Blade,
yeah,
bit of a legend on the West Coast, and
yeah,
yeah, he was a guy that was kind of the guy with the secret. So he
yeah,
said, "Oh, can I come round for an interview?" I think or something. Or I forget what it was.
yeah,
What was it? Anyway, it didn't look like a setup. Anyway, when he came with a camera crew. He was just popping over for tea, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
or
ran down your
maybe it
garden
was a
path. Yeah,
barbecue. Maybe he was popping over for the barbecue.
yeah.
You know.
That was cracking. Yeah, I'll probably watch the other ones as well now. I've watched yours. There's an ABC one as well, isn't there? And a few
Well,
others.
we've got a documentary actually that we've done coming out. It
Oh,
basically,
excellent.
yeah, it was made. It was made by Steve Kemsley, um, and he's been a long time fan of the band, and he wanted to do like a
Yeah,
fan's eye view of the
yeah, yeah,
band, sort of autobiographical from his side, part of his autobiography, and sort of
yeah,
and ours as well. And it developed into a bit of a haircut documentary, and we got Simon Halfon involved, who is did the Wham documentary and Supersonic as well, the
yeah.
Oasis one.
Nice, yeah,
So it's pretty good. It's like,
yeah,
it's I like the fact that because it's made by a fan, it's like it's got the love of fan love, and so
yeah,
when I watched it, I thought, oh, I really like that band. It's
yeah.
like
Well,
falling
the
in love
Wham
with
one
your
was
own
good.
band.
Yeah. I watched the Wham one on Netflix. Yeah, I was impressed with that.
Yeah, good, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is
yeah.
that all ready for the wider world now? That one.
Yeah, I think that's being
Yeah,
scheduled. I've got a book
yeah.
coming out as well at the end of the year.
Oh,
My
yeah,
first memoir, that's
yeah.
coming out, and then the album, and yeah, we've got this tour in May. Starting at the
Busy
Palladium.
bee, yeah.
Yeah.
So how much did appearing in the Radio 2's piano room reignite interest in the band? Must have done quite a bit.
It did. I mean, that was just BBC that invited us to do that. It wasn't. We didn't have a manager. We didn't have an
Yeah,
agent. We didn't
yeah,
have anything at that particular point. They heard that we'd got together, and they invited us to come along and play. So, and when we went down there and we were doing the performance, which was lovely because when we walked in, it had a call sheet and it said Depeche Mode and Haircut 100. And I thought, wow, that takes me back to Top of the Pops
yeah,
and Razzmatazz and being on the
yeah,
same
yeah,
program as
yeah.
Depeche
Not
Mode.
much
And
has
here we
changed.
are many years later,
Yeah, yeah,
playing on a TV. So that was lovely. But yeah, Tim
yeah,
Davies came back. Tim Davie came down and watched us, and so maybe that's why we were on it, because he was a fan, or I don't know why it was. It was just we were knocked out that we were being
yeah,
asked.
yeah, yeah. Then you got Radio 2 in the park as well. Was that the
Yeah,
following year? Yeah, yeah,
that's when we got a manager, because a manager saw us on the piano room,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then called up and said, "Do you want some help?" And that was Melvin Tubb and uh, yeah,
yeah,
so Hall and from Hall or Nothing. So
yeah.
it was, yeah, so
Martin Hall, isn't it? Yeah,
Martin
yeah,
Hall. So Martin Hall and Melvin Tubb managed the band
yeah,
from then on, and that's why we got developed a relationship with Radio Two, and that's why we got a
yeah,
tour that came out and started doing the
yeah.
album and got a deal with Absolute Records. So that's why this all happened.
Yeah. So you so is it an independent label? Is it absolute?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the way to go, isn't it, nowadays? So I get
Well, it is
told.
for us. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think a major's
Yeah.
going to be interested in unless we get 7 million views on something, which can happen.
It's
That's
all the pressure they put on you as well, isn't it? The major labels.
yeah. I mean, it's nice pressure, but it's not pressure. We could handle it now, but I don't think when our younger days, obviously, we couldn't handle it because we didn't make it. But you know, now I think we can handle it because we know about this stuff, and you can just
Yeah.
the less
Yeah.
misconceptions you have, the better. And so
Yeah.
yeah,
Know what to be wary of. Yeah.
no, if you know your onions, there's nothing to be wary of.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much have you put personally into the first Haircut 100 album in 44 years?
All of it. I mean, financially, everything, Lee. It's all gone into this.
Yeah.
We've ploughed everything into making this album because there's no backing for it. There's the independent label haven't given us a budget for recording or anything. It's all just made by the band. So this is a labour of love. This
Yeah.
is yeah.
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 Did you feel an obligation to make things right, given how the band ended?
Yeah, and even to the point where we've got to have another album out and not leave it 44 years. So there's a pressure to do another one, which is good pressure as well. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pressure
yeah,
comes from us. It's like
yeah.
we've got to do that. Like I think we've got 4 tracks already recorded, so we're fine.
Yeah, nice.
We're on course. We only need another 6, and we've got another album, which I've
Yeah.
already got the title for.
Standard of 10, yeah. Because I remember Graham Coxon, when he came back to Blair, he said he felt like an obligation to put his all into the next Blair album.
Yeah.
Because the way he left, and you feel like a personal crusade, don't you?
It does, yeah. And you've got to prove it to yourself. That's the main thing. It's why it's atonement in a way.
Yeah,
It's making things better, a better a better ending.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than regret, is there, Nick?
No, there isn't. And
Horrible
you've got the
feeling.
present moment. It always has been
Yeah,
now. It always will be
yeah,
now. And now is forever. So just get on with now. You know?
yeah, yeah. So was it better for you to make your first solo album straight after Pelican West? Did that take your mind off how things ended with the band?
Um, it did because I totally got on with Jeff Emerick. We bonded really well. He has the same birthday as Les in the band, bass player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so we obviously just got on.
You're not
And
forgetting that one then, are you? Hey.
no, he's a Sagittarian. Jeff was a Sagittarian, and Les is a Sagittarian.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah. And my wife is a Sagittarian.
Oh, brilliant, yeah,
Yeah. So a lot Sagittarians galore. I
yeah,
must get
yeah,
on with Sagittarians. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it was good. It was good to just get on with Jeff and
yeah,
easiest record ever made. I mean, everything recorded sounded brilliant.
yeah.
Everything was good. It was amazing. Yeah.
I particularly like The Day It Rained Forever. That's beautiful, that.
Oh, thank you, Jay. That
Yeah,
was my mum's
yeah.
favourite.
That's gorgeous, really gorgeous track, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
what was
remember
that? Can
writing.
you explain the lyrics a bit about that one?
Yeah, I wrote that around manager's house in Kew. He was where I stayed after when the band was kind of going a bit woo. I was going woo, and the band was going
Yeah,
woo.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and I had nowhere to stay, so I went and stayed at his, and him and his girlfriend Alison, and I had a little room out the back and my acoustic guitar, and I played my favourite C chord with
yeah,
this finger on that string,
yeah,
and I thought, and I was feeling I couldn't have written a song before because I was feeling depressed, but I was coming out of that, so I was sort of able
yeah.
to be creative again because
Coming out the other side.
depression is kind of the stopping of curiosity and creativity. So it was good that
Yeah,
I was writing because it meant that I was coming out of this darkness. And
yeah,
I just I started to it was quite melancholy. I wasn't trying to be melancholy. It was because I was, and
yeah,
the rain, the rain across the smoke. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was just and I recorded it actually because I think I played it to Dave, and he said, "Oh, go into a demo studio and record that." So I went in and just thought, "Wow,
yeah,
it was nothing like the strings version. It was very close acoustic. I'd love to find that demo actually because it was,
yeah. That'd be
yeah,
interesting, yeah.
yeah. It sounded more like I suppose it sounded more kind of like early Aztec Camera, I'd say, or
Yeah,
𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘
yeah,
or something. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, so it just and I tracked the choruses up, and it didn't have the low stuff that got on the album. It was more like
yeah,
the day it rained forever. That was the chorus. The
yeah,
day it rained, the day it never went low. The day it rained. I think that low
yeah.
came when I had to sing it with a 66-piece orchestra, and I was at Abbey Road, and I was trying to sing it, going,
Yeah, there are
"Holy
some strange
Moses, that's
ones,
a high."
aren't there?
that's a high key. I think I better sing that quite low.
Yeah. Was there ever any temptation to release that as a single? Because I think it could have been.
It could, yeah, I think it could have been a single. No, they didn't go for that one. No,
Oh, it's a
I'd love
shame,
that to
isn't
have
it?
been a single. Yeah,
Yeah, could have got more into the public's consciousness, couldn't it?
yeah, definitely could have been a whole because it was so dramatic. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
really dramatic.
Especially towards the end of the album. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
and then it
lovely
ended
track.
on a high, didn't it, with Atlantic Monday? You know, which
Yeah, yeah,
Atlantic Monday, which was recorded live, and we recorded it live because we'd been on tour, and that was the band recording it live in the studio, and so it had a real energy about that song. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's well publicised, if I can call it, a mental breakdown that you had, or you were just simply
I was
knackered.
knackered.
Yeah,
Yeah, nervous breakdown. I think the therapist said it was.
yeah,
You know, you've had a nervous
yeah,
breakdown, son.
yeah.
You know,
You said
like I was
you
just
rather smoked in the sort of
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He offered me a cigarette, and I
the
took
solution to all life's problems.
yeah. It was
Yeah,
back then,
yeah, yeah,
and I had a fag with him, and you know,
yeah,
little smoke, and
yeah.
yeah, he was not the greatest influence on me. That doctor, you know.
No, no, no. Yeah. There's a bottle of pills.
Yeah, that came later. But
Yeah.
he did give me a B12 shot once in the bum, which was amazing. And I went off on the American tour, and I went
Yeah.
off like a cracker, a firecracker. It was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what? I'm
Yeah.
making $1 million.
Yeah.
This is
This
amazing.
has its benefits. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had
Yeah.
one?
No, 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 no.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
give it a go. It's the most
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
feeling. You know.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel
Oh,
instantly healthy. You know, you've got super energy. There was once a. Do you know that series, Mad Men?
oh no, don't know.
It's a series, absolutely brilliant series. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and if you get a chance, just watch it. It's my wife's favorite, and she's seen it like about 10 times, and I've seen it about two or three.
Yeah.
But it's about commercial artists, which was my background. So, but this is in New York,
Yeah.
and it goes through the 50s and the 60s. And
All right. Yeah.
they in the office they have like B12 shots one day in the
Yeah.
pub
Yeah.
in the office,
Yeah.
one of the guys' offices, and they're all running around like wired and off their
Yeah.
faces, you know,
Yeah. Get more
loads of
productivity off
ideas
you,
buzzing.
wouldn't you? Yeah. Get better work off you, wouldn't he? If you had that in the workplace.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, I can recommend it. In fact, I haven't had one since.
No.
So
No.
I think I might. I mean, when we were living in America, because my wife's American, and
Yeah.
we were walking through the shopping centres, or the mall, as they're called,
Mm.
and they
Yeah.
got B12 shots that you can go and get. And I was like, oh, I want to go and get one of those. And Sarah's like, no, no, you can't trust
No.
them. You don't know where those needles have
Got
been.
to go to dinner.
Yeah, but I was like itching to go and get one done because I remember that great feeling of,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
For work for you, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe I'm deficient in B12 and like I really need it.
Yeah. So did the record label give you a lot of support back then when you were struggling?
Yeah, during Haircut they did, and Arista were great for North America too. Yeah, they were right behind me. I mean, I was like, I was like, you know, flying high, so they were right behind us. You know, hence actually going into Abbey Road and Air Studios. I mean, I haven't had, you know, Jay, I have not had those budgets since. You know, so
No.
it was really amazing.
No.
I mean, we'd love to have recorded Box in the Compass under those
Yeah.
circumstances, but it's just not there. But you know, we did our best, and we also managed to meet one of the most amazing musicians and producers and engineers, Sean Reed, who is in Dex's Midnight Runners, and we
Yeah.
recorded a
Yeah.
lot of this, some of this, well, quite a lot of it. Most of the backing tracks down he's got a studio in his house in Hackney, so
Oh, the new
recorded.
album, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just
Mm.
absolutely musician, you know. He was like in the room with us, so he was felt like a band member, you know. And
yeah,
just like Oliver done, Oliver and my son had
yeah,
recorded us back in 2010 in the studio called the Dog House and Wispington Studios, which was,
yeah,
you know, Tufty Evans' studio, which was
mm,
he was involved as well. So he gave us his studio, and so we've just been jumping in the studio when we can, you know, when we've got
yeah,
a bit of
yeah. Doing
money
little
and
bits and
stuff,
bobs. Yeah,
and then when we've got enough money, then we can get it like chopped around with editing wise and stuff. So we had lots of that in other studios with expert editors and musicians
yeah,
and stuff like that to just to mold a pop piece, you know, because we didn't have
yeah,
this traditional producer along. And I suppose I've been making sure that it got
yeah,
finished. I was that guy that just executive producer, if you like, just to sort of make it actually reach its full potential and then come
yeah,
out
yeah.
in the budget, the no budget that we had.
Oh,
You
the
know,
budget defines everything nowadays, doesn't it?
it so does. I mean, we were like
Yeah,
waiting for the money to come in from the American tour to pay for some stuff, and so you know, it was just there was a lot of, you know, it wasn't like
yeah,
we could go in and just do it in a week or two somewhere and just that was it. You know, this was kind of like, okay, we've got enough money to pay for some
yeah,
more editing. We've got enough money now to have that. We have to wait for a bit before, and a
yeah.
lot of people were losing patience with us, but you know, including fans
Yeah.
because they were saying, where is this? But it's like, well, you
Be
know,
worth the wait. Yeah,
you're saving face a bit when you say, well, you know, we're doing our best, but and that is the truth, you know. Listen, we'd all love to have the money back in those days in the 80s and just have huge budgets and stuff. But records, that was when
yeah,
records were records and there was sales then, and you got
yeah,
record deals and things like that. I mean, you get a record deal now, and I don't know what that's like, but it's probably you didn't have 360 deals now where you know there's no record sales, so it's just streaming.
yeah,
Anyway, different subjects.
yeah. Well, the industry's changed dramatically, Nick, hasn't it?
It certainly has, Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So, can you shed some light on the lyrics to "The Unloving Plum"?
Well, those lyrics were actually I wrote those in the 90s. Those lyrics.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because it was that. Hence, because the first lyric it said "Cover me in Diet Coke,"
yeah,
which
yeah,
the BBC didn't rate because it was like a product, so
yeah,
had to
yeah.
change it to
Like you're
diet.
endorsing it, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to change it to diet pop.
That's still good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Still
yeah,
works.
um, cover me in diet coke, diet pop, spray me with your words, which was a
Yeah,
metaphor for saying like an argument, because this was an
yeah,
argument about this unloving plum, which was a metaphor
yeah,
for a relationship where you find your first you know your first heartbreak, if you like. It's
yeah,
really kind of
yeah,
like you get completely dismissed. So
yeah,
you know
yeah,
this was the feeling put into a pop song
yeah.
because I
It
was
seems to
pushing
be
away
about
their love.
unrequited love.
Yeah, and I was pushing away their love because so she was
Yeah,
saying, "Don't push away too much because you'll push
yeah,
away my love." But I
yeah,
was pushing and pushing them and pushing them.
yeah,
And who was the unloving plum? Were they the unloving plum, or was I the
yeah, yeah,
unloving plum?
yeah,
You know, because it's a mutual thing that you play together towards each
yeah.
other.
It's quite jovial, the song, isn't it? I love it.
Well, bittersweet. You know, it's
Yeah,
jovial with bitter lyrics, like a plum.
yeah,
Sometimes you can get
yeah,
a sweet one, and sometimes you can get a bitter one. That's plums for you.
yeah, yeah. So is the rest of the album sugary pop like that track?
Uh, it is percolated pop funk, as
Yeah, yeah,
Caroline no, 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 from Brighton once wrote. Lovely, great journalist. But
yeah,
yeah, it was, it was, it's funk. It's us
yeah,
like,
yeah,
being more of our influences, like Average White Band. It's
yeah,
also
yeah,
rock, like with Rain Cloud. You know, we were
yeah,
being more like the Stones or something. So it's dirty
yeah,
rock
yeah.
mixed with, you know, sounds a bit Primal Scream. Some of it sounds like
Oh, nice.
a bit like, I suppose, a bit like you said, pop in the Lightning Seeds way, you know, or Terry
Oh,
Hall.
yeah, yeah,
And then there's funk. There's always funk with Haircut 100. So
Yeah,
because you got Blair and you got the influences of band members. You've got Les with
yeah,
his funk machine. And you got
yeah. All
Jonesy with
bringing
his
different things to the table, as
yeah,
always.
with
Yeah,
his Clash influences. With
yeah,
his punk attitude of we're just making it up. One, two, three,
yeah.
four. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was in like a Clash type band in the band's Reunited documentary.
Yes,
Yeah,
Boys Wonder. Yeah, and yeah, I think that was Boys Wonder. Yeah.
yeah. No, it sounds good. The new album. Excited to
Oh,
hear it.
it's getting good because we sent it out to be reviewed, and it's getting good, really good reaction so far. We're really chuffed with the
Yeah,
reviews, and yeah, like abroad as well. Like super duper magazines are
yeah.
kind of like they're kind of taking it on board and want to do reviews and
They're
not
digging it.
reviews
Yeah,
and
yeah,
articles. Yeah,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I can do reviews. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah,
Oh right, okay,
yeah, yeah. I'll do your
great.
review, mate. Yeah,
Go for it. No, be
yeah,
honest.
yeah,
We can handle
yeah,
it. You
yeah.
know,
I'll keep it to myself. Yeah, a few
just
artists.
know it's struggled with but no budget. That's the best we could do.
Yeah. No one really gives bad reviews anymore. Well, not
Do you
for the
think?
website I write for,
Oh, okay, cool. I like it.
because I get given assignments to do, and yeah, it's
Right.
always positive. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like the way NME, like in the 70s, was slagging
Yeah,
everyone off. Really.
they were. Well, that's why we were so lucky. We got great reviews of Pelican West. It was amazing. We never got a bad one.
Yeah. Oh, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, it was that rare. That's why it was a
Yeah.
rare thing. Pelican West was a rare jewel.
Yeah. Did I hear that you were the best-selling band of '82?
Really?
It says that on the documentary. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Cool.
Possibly. Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
think.
take that.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Yeah.
not true, I'll take it.
Yeah. I think 82 belonged to Haircut 100 and 81 belonged to Adamant and Shaky, didn't it?
Yeah, and 83 was Duran Duran, probably.
Or Culture Club, yeah,
The Culture
possibly.
Club and Duran Duran, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a fondness for the year I was born, yeah, the music, 83.
That's amazing that you're talking to somebody from the year you were born.
Yeah, yeah. Your debut album came out. I think it was only about 10 number one singles in 83. Not like now when the number one changes every week.
Yeah, I think most of those 10 were the Jam.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the Style Council, wasn't it, by that point?
Oh yeah, it was because I
Yeah,
remember Paul and I going it alone at the same time. But he had
yeah,
Speak Like a Child out, and I had Whistle Down the Wind.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
two bangers, mate. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, great. So, what's your overall feeling of Pelican West all these years later? What's your overriding emotion?
Oh, it's it's like looking into a crystal clear lake and
Yeah,
being able to see the bottom of
yeah,
the lake and really clearly on a really smooth day, sunny day. It's
yeah,
got so much joy in the
yeah,
grooves of that album, and it's beautifully produced by Bob Sargent and engineered by
yeah,
John Gallen. It's so yeah, and Mark
yeah,
Durnelly, and at the Roundhouse Studios, 100 Chalk Farm Road. What a
yeah,
team! What a brilliant team! And
yeah,
I've got so many great memories of the
yeah,
recording. I can see Blair's face now, just going,
yeah,
just drumming away, and just
yeah,
I can see Bob with his yellow hair over the mixing desk, and there was a lot of fun while we were recording
yeah.
that album. A
It's a
lot
very
of fun.
exciting listen, isn't it? I think very exciting play.
Yeah, it is.
It's
And
aged very well.
well, we could, when Blair joined, we could become world class because he was so in the pocket and so tight.
Yeah,
I'd say he was the best drummer in the country at that particular point. I
yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
we were lucky enough to get the best drummer in the country, and it's like he made us sound as tight as that. Haircut 100
Yeah.
sounded that tight on Pelican West. We sounded
Yeah.
like no other band at that time. We were the tightest band around.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was almost sounded like a drum machine. It was so tight, but it wasn't. It was feel. Blair had a feel. He's really in the pocket, and a lot of them were done without click tracks. So that's just him
Yeah.
in the pocket. So we're just
Well,
playing to him.
the drum machines had started to put everyone out of business by that point, hadn't they, as well?
They were, yeah, they were. They were coming on strong. I mean, I loved all that drum machine stuff as well. I loved what Depeche Mode were doing and Human League.
Human League, yeah.
And Howard Jones and stuff a bit later, but I loved it. Yeah, I loved Heaven 17.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I loved all the analog synths as well.
Yeah.
It's just that we weren't like that because we had different set of influences.
Yeah.
You know, we had bits of Steely Dan, we had bits of Latin American music and Brazilian percussion and Tower of Power, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
You know, we had more dance in us and Talking Heads and a little sprinkle of Beatles at that particular point. Only a sprinkle.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned Steely Dan. I love them.
Well, it's telling a story, you know, and that's what they had. You know, they're unbelievable. They're emotive lyrics. You just don't know why.
Yeah,
You're singing those lyrics, and I think we had a little bit of that. It wasn't conscious; it was just there. I think as an influence, you know, because I'd grown up listening to those records not that long before, and you know, so great lyrics were around and being influential on us. And David Byrne's brilliant lyrics as well in early Talking Heads, like.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, but they're some of my favourite artists. Talking Heads and Steely Dan. My top 10 artists.
Ah. Well,
they were
our
Dan to my parents.
Sorry?
My parents got me into Steely Dan.
Oh, did they? Ah.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually seen Steely Dan. Yeah.
Oh, have you? Where did you see him?
Aintree Racecourse.
Ah, right. Good.
2007.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Because they very, very rarely played the UK, did they?
Yeah, very, very rare. So it was like Donald Fagen and Walter Thingy.
Both of them, yeah.
Wow.
Walter Becker, yeah.
Nice one. High five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few years ago, my mum and dad went to see them without Becker. And my dad said, "Oh, it wasn't the same. It couldn't be."
Really?
He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Steve Winwood was supporting them.
Oh, really? Wow, what great support. How was that?
Yeah, I know, yeah. He could do it on his own, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Legend.
Give me a higher love.
Oh, yeah. So what's it like promoting your music now compared to the 80s? Like polar opposite?
Yeah, it's completely different, you know. Can you imagine in the 80s trying to promote your album on a phone? I mean, a phoner, a phone interview. That's about as far as you got. But imagine looking at my phone at that time and think one day it's going to be all through the phone. Everything is going to be all to do with this phone. It's going to have a screen on it.
Yeah. I'm chatting to you on my phone. I haven't got a laptop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know,
scary, isn't it?
It is. It's all through the phone now. So that's the difference. It's all about social media and views and likes and that kind of stuff. But that's why a real band, all that stuff's great and everything. It's great to film it and capture it. And I wish I'd have had that a phone back then, be able to film it and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're younger, you didn't want to be a boffin and just take pictures and bring your camera everywhere. And just but now that's what you do. You know,
probably archive footage about, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's the difference, really. Everything's captured on phone. But you know, when we get in the studio and when we work in and stuff, it's still a band doing a band thing, and the same that we've done always.
Yeah. No, it's lovely that you all got back together after all these years.
Yeah, it is lovely. It's like it's like last of the summer wine now. We're all we're all just in our twilight zones, twilight years, and just glad that we've got our friendship, and
Yeah,
we're glad, like, it's a precious thing, and
yeah,
we know we even though we have to speak up and speak our minds and stuff.
yeah.
You can't let things fester. You've got
No,
to.
that's the worst thing you can do, isn't it?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
they can, when you're younger, they can fester in about 2 seconds,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because everyone's a hothead.
yeah, yeah. No, it's not nice to argue, is it?
Well, if you're going to do it, and if it's constructive, then great. But when you're
Yeah.
younger, you don't know about constructive argumentation or arguments and stuff. You don't know
Oh,
about that. No. So yeah, now
yeah,
you can see when somebody's triggered, and when can we work
yeah,
that out? And if they don't want to work it out, they just leave it. It's not
yeah,
worth it. You know.
yeah. So would you say you were quite mature for your age when you were in your early 20s?
No.
No. It's just the
Well, in some
quality of
ways.
North of a Miracle.
Well, yeah. I mean, in some ways, ahead of my out of time, and sophisticated maybe and stuff musically,
Yeah,
and I had a vision to be more sophisticated than we were, and I was definitely, but personally, really immature.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, blokes aren't fully cooked till they're about 30, are they, you find? Well, I wasn't.
absolutely, yeah, 100%. So
Yeah, no,
not even close to getting it. I didn't even get what it.
no.
I didn't get 37 was the age that I got it.
Yeah, probably about the same for me. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
so you're, oh yeah, because you're
I'm
similar.
42.
Yeah, yeah. So 37, excellent. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. For
yeah.
me.
Probably by the time I got married, yeah. So got married in 2018, about 35. So
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay. Is
35
that
onwards. Yeah,
is that when the penny dropped?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably. Yeah. I know where I'm going in life, kind of now,
Yeah,
but I certainly
yeah.
didn't when I was 22. No.
No, no. You think you do,
Yeah,
and you aspire to it. You've got
yeah,
ambitions to do it, but
yeah,
the reality is, it's a bit like you can talk a good relationship with with the with a partner, but can you actually deliver
yeah.
it?
Yeah. Totally different thing, mate, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So during the band's heyday, were there any artists that you looked up to as like the benchmark, so to speak?
Um, in 1982,
Yeah, yeah,
um, well, mine personally were Talking Heads, XTC, um, the Beatles,
yeah,
and bands like Earth, Wind and Fire. They were sounding like wizards. I could only dream of
yeah,
sounding as good as and Tower of Power
yeah,
and Average White Band and Little Feat. And
yeah,
all these bands I've grown up with. Mark Bolan. Even though he was
yeah,
like ramshackle, it was still, to be as and
yeah,
David Bowie, to
yeah,
be as to have as much confidence as those guys, because
yeah,
we grew up in a different time when it wasn't about that. It wasn't about being, because I mean, even when we were doing stuff, there was David Bowie looking absolutely brilliant. In
yeah,
1983, he had
yeah,
red
yeah.
shoes, didn't he? And it was put
Bleach
on
blonde
your
hair.
red shoes
Yeah,
and Scary
yeah,
Monsters and all that. And it was just like
yeah,
brilliant, always being brilliant, always confident, and whereas I think with Haircut, it was more about, I suppose it was about embarrassment, a lot of the time,
yeah, yeah.
and
It was such an exciting time for music, though, early 80s, wasn't it? Because you had all the new wave stuff.
yeah, yeah, it was indie. It was definitely indie, and it was coming out of indie from Manchester, with
Yeah,
Joy Division and stuff, and you know, moving into a different kind of thing. I mean, like Certain Ratio and the
yeah,
Fire
yeah,
Engines and all these bands that came out of the period of Haircut, scratchy guitars like Joseph K,
yeah,
this band, and Orange Juice, and
yeah, yeah,
that kind of period. So it was, and the only reason we sounded we were less scratchy is because of Blair. You know, when we first
Yeah.
started, we were
Yeah.
scratching around,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and twisted and
Yes.
and then gradually, you know, Blair suddenly joining. It was like, hey, hey,
Yeah.
you know, and then we
He's
was like
played with Paul
really excited.
McCartney, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah, and the Pretenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He's on the '86 album, wasn't he?
yeah, yeah. He is our legend. He is our
Yeah.
legend.
Star-studded CV he's got.
Yeah, it's great doing an interview with Blair because it's just like, Blair, talk about your CV, talk about your life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
anything to
The
shut me
interviewer
up.
doesn't have to say much then.
No.
Yeah. It's like a bloody Hall of Fame, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, anything that keeps me quiet, I like. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
meditation and Blair.
Yeah. 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 That why your friendships lasted so long.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You took the hind leg off a donkey.
I'm a chatterbox,
Yeah.
and actually Blair is as well when he gets going, because I think a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people didn't understand him when he was younger, because he was from America
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
talked in a kind of Memphis accent, really deep Memphis accent.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I
Has
just
he
like,
lost his
hey, I
accent
just
now? Has
don't,
he?
man. You know, um,
Has he lost his accent now?
yeah, he's been
Yeah.
living in Chiswick for many years now.
Yeah. 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 Oh,
It's quite posh
nice.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think so many '80s artists have career longevity?
Good songs and good
Yeah. Yeah.
recordings. You know,
Yeah.
good period,
Yeah.
strong architecture. Not
Yeah.
literally, because the buildings weren't that great in the 80s, but they haven't lasted, have they?
Yeah.
But
No.
the music has. Funny enough,
Yeah.
yeah, the music has.
And
I mean, you know, listen to the Smiths. I mean, great records. I think it's because we all grew up in the 60s and 70s, so we
yeah.
had all the influences there. And then when we
Yeah.
got to give it a go, we had all those influences ready and waiting to go.
Yeah. The second coming of the mods, wasn't it?
79, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, another mod revival.
Yeah. But there's always going to be a big interest in '80s music, isn't there? With all, like the rewind shows and everything.
Yeah, as long as we're here, I suppose, and that will just, you know, that will just not be the case, you know.
Yeah. I suppose you don't like to think of yourselves as like a nostalgic group, but you'll take that anyway.
I don't mind. I don't
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, I've accepted it all.
Yeah.
Anyone can call me anything, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
But
like,
it's really exciting with the new album as well.
yeah, it is because it's
Yeah.
you know it's all new.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, all the new blends with the old really well. I mean, the songs, it's when you're doing music and when you're a band, it's
Yeah.
pretty. It's a bit of a timeless thing that you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
you're making music from the present moment. So it's kind of like a timeless realm that you're digging into, nowhere land. You know,
Yeah.
so it'll always sound fresh. You know, like you can,
Yeah.
even though you listen to them, you can kind of like, I listen to music and I'm immediately transported back in a time machine
Right.
to
It
that
does.
period. But
It has that lovely effect on you, doesn't it?
yeah, it's lovely. You know, if I want
Yeah.
to know what happened, I mean, if I want to know what happened, I'll just listen to music and I'm right there in the living
Yeah.
in it's like 1972 or something, and I can, yeah,
Yeah. Music obsessed like myself. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Because you supported Wham on the final ever show, didn't you, at Wembley?
Wham the final, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever think, oh, I wish Haircuts had this send off, had the chance to say goodbye the same way as Wham did?
Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In an ideal world, that would have been definitely
Yeah.
something to do because they did it. They seemed to do it properly. Even though I
Yeah.
think, yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah, that would have been much better. You know, round about
Yeah.
86 maybe. But I'd like to have kept Haircut going all the way through to now. I just don't, the fact that there's 44-year gap. Like when we were on tour in America, when we were Les Graham and I was sitting on the bus, the tour bus, and just going, why did we do that? We could have just been doing this for the last 40 years. This is amazing. When we
life happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, when the four of us get in the studio, we're just like, this is great. We could have just turning up, and that's what watching Get Back during COVID made to me. I just thought, it's all a band has to do is just turn up to the studio. The hardest thing to do sometimes, but the best thing to do if you want to make great music.
Get yourself in there. No matter how you're feeling, all pick each other up, can't you?
Yeah,
like brothers, I suppose.
It's a team. It's always a team, and that's why if you get somebody in the team that's not a team player,
get the chop.
Well, you don't even have to get rid of them. They get rid of themselves. They self-sabotage normally.
They fall on their own sword, Nick, don't they? In the
they
end.
do, yeah. We had a few during the making of the album.
So, what are your hopes and dreams for the 13-date UK tour, April and May?
Well, we're rehearsing as much as we possibly can. Keep prepping, as Gary Oldman said. You have to be really good to wing it. We're just prepping, and then we're going to go out there and just go for it and be heck up 100 and just
enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy. You can enjoy yourself when you prep.
I'll try and get to the Manchester one.
Okay, great.
The nearest to me. I've not been to that venue before. No.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Try and get there. It's a Saturday night as well, so
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that'd be a wild party.
Up for a bit of that. Excellent, mate.
All right.
It's been a bit of pleasure speaking to you, Nick.
Likewise, Jay.
Proper legend.
You are. We are.
I'll watch this back, and I'll send you a couple of clips. Maybe you can use them for your socials.
Thank you.
Do a bit of promotion for the new album as well.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
All right, mate.
Take care.
See you, Lou.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Bye.
Cheers, Nick. See you, mate.